Hi everyone, so this video is going to go from fractions into recurring decimals. Now this will come up on a non-calculator exam. There is no way this will be on a calculator one because of the fact it's so easy to get your calculator, type in a fraction like this and then just press that button and it tells you. So obviously today when you're doing this work you will need to not use a calculator and you will need to show your bus stop divisions that we'll be using so that I know you can do this without a calculator. There is absolutely no point using your calculator. Obviously use it to check, that's fine, but you should have that bus stop division done without a calculator and you should be showing that when you submit your work. So the first one then, we've got this fraction and we want to know what this is going to be as a decimal. So remember this line means divide, doesn't it, in maths? So if you've got something like this, for example, in algebra, that means A divided by B, and it's the same with that fraction. It means 7 divided by 9. So we're going to use bus stop division that you would have used in primary school, but a lot of people tend to forget it. So if we're doing 7 divided by 9, my 7 goes under the bus stop, and the thing that you're dividing by goes on the outside like that. The next thing that you're going to have to do is you can see that if you started to do how many 9s go into 7, 9's bigger than 7. So we're going to have to add something extra to this number. Now I don't want to change the value of the 7, so to keep it the same value I'm just going to put a point and then a whole load of zeros like that. Doesn't matter how many you want to put in, but just put in a few zeros like that. Obviously in a minute if you run out you can just add some more in, so that's fine. But you know that 7.000000 has got the same value as 7. So I've not changed the value of it, I've just added in a few more digits. So we're going to now go through the bus stop division. So I'm going to say how many 9s go into 7? Well, 9's bigger than 7, so no 9s go into 7. I'm going to keep my point above that one. But I've still got this 7 left over, so I'm going to carry that 7 over to the next digit like that. So now I'm going to say, right, how many 9s go into 70? So you need to think of your 9 times table, how many 9s go into 70? Well, it doesn't go exactly. I know, for example, 8 9s are 72, so that would be too big. So 7 9s are 63, so it's going to have to be 7 9s. And 7 9s make 63, I've got 70, so what's the remainder? Well, what's the difference between 63 and 70? Which is 7 again, isn't it? So you can see, well you might not be able to see, but some of you might be able to see what's going to happen here. I'm going to do another one. So 9s into 70, well that's the same problem as this, isn't it? So 9s into 70 is going to go 7 times, which would make 63, because 9 times 7 is 63. But again, I'm going to get a remainder of 70. So hopefully now with this one you can see, I'm just going to keep getting the same thing, aren't I? So the 7s are just going to keep repeating, and so that is 0.7 recurring. Right, the next one then is a little bit more tricky now. It's the same method, but it's not going to be, it's not going to recur quite as quickly as that one. So this time we've got 4 divided by 11. So the 4 is going to go under the bus stop, and the 11 goes outside. So whatever you're dividing by goes on the outside. So I'm going to add in the point and a whole load of zeros. Okay, so 11's into 4 won't go, 11's bigger than 4, so I put my 0 up there. I'm going to keep my point above that one. Now we said 11's into 4 won't go, but I've still got that 4 left over, so I carry the 4 over here. Right, 11's into 40, well again it's not going to go exactly, but I know that 4 11's are 44, that's too big, so 3 11's are 33, and the remainder between 33 and 40 is a difference of 7, isn't it? So 7 is going to go there. So now I've got 11's into 70, so again it's not going to go exactly, but I know that 11's into 70 would go 6 times, because that would be 66, and then I'm going to get a remainder of 4. 11's into 40 would go 3 times, because that's 33. Between 33 and 40 that's a remainder of 7. And you can see that this is repeating again, isn't it? So when I do the 11's into 70 again, I'm going to get 6 again. That would give me the remainder of 4 again. It's going to keep going like this, and the top bit therefore will keep going 3 6 3 6 3 6. So this one would be 0.36, and the 3 and the 6 are both recurring. So it would be 0.36 36 36. So 0.36 recurring with dots on the 3 and the 6. Right, the final one then I'm going to do is 3 over 7. So that's going to be 3 divided by 7. So put the point and load of zeros. So this one, how many 7s go into 3? None, it's too big. I'm going to carry the 3 over and put my point in like that. How many 7s go into 30? Well, 7 goes into 30 4 times. That would make 28. So that means I've got a remainder of 2. So I'm going to put that here next to the next 0. How many 7s go into 20? Well, that would be 2. That would be 14, wouldn't it? 7 lots of 2 is 14. So that's going to give me a remainder of 6. The difference between 14 and 20 is 6. Then I've got 7s into 60. Well, 7s into 60 is 8, because that would make 56. 8 7s are 56. So again, the remainder difference between 56 and 60 is 4. So nothing is repeating at the moment. 7s into 40. Well, I know that 5 7s are 35. So that's going to give me a remainder of 5. 7s into 50. Well, 7 7s are 49. So 7 will go into it 7 times, but that would be 49, so I've got a remainder of 1. Still nothing repeating, might have to add a few more zeros. 7s into 10, that will go once, remainder 3. Now here's the point where you think, that is the same as that, and so you would get the same pattern again. If I did now 7s into 30, it would go 4 times, remainder 2, and you can see you would get the same remainders every time. So where it goes between the 4 and the 1, it's now going to do the 4 again, then the 2 again, the 8, the 5, 7, 1. So when you write that as a decimal, you just need to make sure, write it out the section that keeps repeating, so that's up to there, and then it repeats again. So 4, 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, and then you put a dot above the first number that's repeating in the sequence and the last number that's repeating in the sequence. So that would be my answer.